Can you explain this scene? Please and thank you. You asked the right oceanographer. Class, I think it's time we break down Finding Nemo and specifically the Eastern Australian Current, the EAC. If you've never seen Finding Nemo, you can go ahead and keep scrolling. For those of you that have, you'll remember that Nemo and his dad Marlin live on the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef borders the northeast corner of Australia and the western side of the Pacific Ocean. Nemo is captured by a dive boat in the Great Barrier Reef and taken down to Sydney. Now, what you may not know is the current that they are sucked into to get from the Great Barrier Reef to Sydney is real. Every major ocean basin on Earth has what we call a subtropical gyre. Because of the Coriolis force, gyres will spin clockwise in the northern hemisphere and counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere. Now, what's interesting about gyres is that although they form in different oceans and different hemispheres, they exhibit very similar physical structures. Typically, on the eastern side of gyres, you have cold, nutrient-rich water that's going from the poles towards the equator. Now, on the western side of gyres, you typically have the opposite, which is warm water going from the equator towards the poles. These we refer to as western boundary currents. It is the formation of the gyre in the South Pacific that creates a warm current going from the Great Barrier Reef down to Sydney. Now let's address the velocity issue. I am sad to say it does not actually look like this in real life. Now, western boundary currents like the EAC move quickly for ocean currents, but they're still not going to go more than 1 to 3 meters per second. That's about 6 knots. I'm also sorry to say here that the width is not to scale. Western boundary currents typically are about 50 to 100 kilometers across. To my calculations, if it is about 2,000 kilometers from the Great Barrier Reef to Sydney, and the Eastern Australian Current is moving at about 2 meters per second max, it should take roughly 11 days to make it from the Great Barrier Reef to Sydney, riding on the EAC. Now, obviously, parts of this movie have been dramatized, but from an oceanographic standpoint, I kind of want to believe this is almost plausible. Now, also as an oceanographer, I would like to see a Finding Nemo style movie in all of the western boundary currents. And if you'd like to think more about the plausibility of this, I found this very cute article from some Australian oceanographers. Class, thank you for coming. I hope you learned something, and your homework is to watch this scene again with a greater appreciation of the oceanographic principles behind it. Okay, thanks.